That's a lesbian thing?
When you actually know someone, you know them beyond any of the stereotypes that like you see like in places. So like it's just like you're Allie.
Okay, cool.
But you do wear a lot of rainbows. That will be my one side note, which honestly anyone could do, but it's an important note.
Do you remember the moment you first knew you were gay?
I don't know if I knew it necessarily, but I think this was definitely the first time that I was like, oh yeah, that could definitely be a thing. I was actually a freshman in college, so here, and there was this girl who we started being like really good friends probably late first semester or early second semester. And I just very vividly remember, I don't know where I was, like literally all I remember is I caught myself imagining kissing her. And I don't even know if she was gay. I still don't know because I haven't seen her in 3 years, but I just remember it was like a very vivid, I wonder what would happen if I kissed her. And I was like fantasizing about it, and then I was like, huh. And then I pushed it out of my brain for another 2 years. And then I came back to it and I was like, oh, that's what that was. So yeah, what about you?
Well, I was a senior in high school, and I was in a musical. I just randomly tried out for it, and all my musical friends were sitting in a circle one day, and they were talking about girls, and these were my friends who were also girls, and I was just in the background overhearing the conversation, and they were talking about how much they check out girls and how it's not normal that they check out girls, and that's how they discover that they were bisexual. And I was like, listening and thinking to myself that, do I check out girls? Wait, I think I do. Oh my god. Then it just kind of hit me that it was a thing that I had been doing for a while, and I definitely wasn't straight.
So, do you have any, like, really weird or, like, really prominent coming out stories?
Well, yeah. The first time I came out to someone was actually at my senior year prom in high school, and I came out to my best friend, Jonathan, at the time. We were sitting in his car, and I got super, super nervous. I was like, I have to tell someone. I can't keep it inside any longer. And I eventually, after like thinking about it for so long and being so nervous, I just spit it out. I was like, Jonathan, I like girls. And he's like, yeah, and I know. Got it. I know this. I was like, really? And he said, yeah, I mean, you check out girls more than I do. I was just so shocked by that.
That's great.
What about you?
This wasn't the first time I came out, but I had originally been coming out like to individual people, just kind of like nonchalantly. And I had come out to this one girl who I was like friends with, but we weren't like super close, and I hadn't known her for very long, so I think she thought I was like totally out. And we were in the dressing room at one of the dance concerts, and we were talking about I think we were talking about dating. And in front of like 30 people was like, so Allie, when did you come out? And I looked at her kind of like with the like deer in the headlights look and was like, well, I guess I just did. And I just very distinctly remember the like look of horror on her face where she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Did I just out you? And at first it was kind of scary, but then like also it was kind of relieving because like nobody reacted really, number one. And then also like I was really nervous about needing to come out to all these people. And she did it for me. So it was kind of nice, even though it was really, really odd. So you feel most gay when you're wearing what?
Well, rainbows, obviously.
Flannels.
Beanies.
Flannels.
Bandanas.
Flannels.
These like acid wash jeans that I have.
But flannels.
And these like cottagecore-y, like girly floral shirts.
you can't forget flannels.
I mean, I guess flannels do.
Flannels, but also the occasional button-up men's shirt. But mostly flannels.
So, how do you feel being gay now versus when you originally came out?
I don't totally know. I know I definitely feel more comfortable with myself and more. I definitely feel more confident in like how I dress. I know that. Because I remember, especially when I was younger, that I was always a little bit more, not like tomboy necessarily, but I definitely didn't dress like a lot of my friends did. And so I remember when I came out, I was very much like, oh, this makes sense now. Like, I have a reason. Which I know isn't how being gay works. Like, I know you don't have to dress a certain way, but it was very validating to be like, oh, this makes sense in this context. And I think, like, since I started changing my style and got a lot more comfortable and got more aggressive about homosexuality in general, and, like, being more willing to wear rainbows and joke about it and just kind of, like, at least for a little bit, scream it to the gods a little bit. I think since then, I've gotten so much more comfortable just in general and, like, more willing to speak up and more willing to, like, I guess be more honest, even though, like, before I came out, I didn't necessarily know that I was gay. I feel like I'm still more honest. What about you?
Yeah, I feel the honesty part, especially when I was first coming out, I was just trying to fit in with the gay stereotypes. I was like, ooh, I must be like cottagecore. Like, today I'm gonna try to be femme, and that is not who I am. But like, once I kind of let go of that and just, you know, kind of dress how I wanted to dress, I still have this like idea in my mind some days that I'm like, oh, this outfit isn't gay enough. That happens. Mm-hmm. But I just feel a lot more honest with who I am and myself. And also I'm able to be more like honest with other people. I'm not like fully there yet, but I mean a lot more people in my life know who I really am.